Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here on price action on Bitcoin. As we can see guys, Bitcoin looks like losing the grip around 60,000 and invalidating all the bullish continuation pattern which we have talked in my video. But is it really going to happen? I mean, price losing the grip around 60,000 and start showing another continuation here to the downside towards this monthly S1 line, towards this rising trend line, and even towards this trend line which we have been following since 2023, January 2023. So what to expect next? Today in this video we are going to find that out. But before I do that, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, like always, to those individuals who have not claimed this free 200 USDT futures position airdrop from Bybit, then I suggest you guys to check the video description, because Bybit right now is providing free 200 USDT futures position airdrop, either Bitcoin USDT position, Ethereum USDT position, or Solana USDT position. All the links are in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. Now what I want you guys to do is to simply look at this Bitcoin ETF flow table before we jump into the price action. And why? Because this inflows and outflows numbers actually matters a lot. I mean, on 3rd of May and 6th of May, you can see when we had more inflows, almost around 378 million, $217 million worth of inflows. What happened in price action? I mean, if you look at this from 3rd of May till 6th of May, you can see guys, from 3rd of May until 6th of May, we had a price surge almost like around 10 to 11%. I mean, 3rd of May until 6th of May, when we had more inflows coming in, it has actually been very positive for the market. But if we look at this from 9th of May, 10th of May, you can see guys, we have more outflows. I mean, 11.3 million outflows, $84.7 million outflows, and this has definitely impacted the market. But if we look at the liquidation level for Bitcoin right now, I mean, this liquidation heat map, things looks different. I mean, even though the price is showing weakness, if you look at this Binance Bitcoin USDT perpetual in 24 hours, you can see we have liquidity clusters lying around 61,500. Now, if we switch this into weekly time frame, we can see guys, even in a weekly time frame, we have liquidity clusters lying above, I mean above 63,000, almost worth around $365 million. Not just only that, even in a monthly time frame, you can see almost around, I think 1.5 billion liquidation leverage is lying around 68,000. This liquidation heat map is clearly pointing us that there is still a possibility of price jumping around this level before showing another continuation here to the downside, because this liquidation heat map acts as magnet. Price, whenever it is big yellow clusters like this, it usually gets attracted around that area before choosing a trend duration. I mean, if this here was a downtrend, right, lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern, price tends to follow that after getting attracted towards the liquidity area, the liquidation leverage area. So that's why in a weekly, in a monthly, you can see we do have liquidity clusters lying here to the upside. But if you look at this market cap USDT dominance, I mean, USDT dominance clearly points us that if we fail, right, if we fail to break above this horizontal trend line, just like here from the past price action, you can see this horizontal trend line was a very important line of support and resistance. But when the price got rejected, it started with another continuation here to the downside. Same thing happened here. I mean, another horizontal trend line which acted as a strong line of support, but when the price broke below it and when the price failed to regain its strength above this horizontal trend line, what followed after that? Another continuation here to the downside, just like this one here. I mean, we failed to regain our strength above this horizontal trend line, resulted in a corrective move. We failed to regain our strength above this horizontal trend line, another corrective move. And now what I want you guys to do is to look at another horizontal trend line which acted as support and resistance. I mean, this horizontal trend line did act as resistance, did act as support, but since we are below it, if the price fails, I mean, if USDT fails to regain its strength above this horizontal trend line, what is expected? Another continuation here to the downside, just like here from the past price action. So that's why, guys, that's why let's monitor this move from the USDT, because if dominance starts falling, I mean, if USDT dominance starts falling, price of Bitcoin could be preparing itself for another continuation here to the upside. So that's why for us it's extremely important that we remain over 60,000 if we want to continue with our new impulsive move, because I showed you this. Even if this here is going to play out this scenario, right, according to Wyckoff, it's going to play out as a distribution. If it's going to play out as a reaccumulation, doesn't matter for us, right? Remaining of 60,000 could result in a move like this, price testing the resistance, I mean this upper thrust in phase B, before choosing an actual trend direction, right? So that's why remaining of 60,000 means the price of Bitcoin could show another continuation here towards this upper thrust before choosing a trend direction, because breaking below 60,000 means we are also going to invalidate this inverse head and shoulder type of formation. It might not look perfect, I'm aware of that, but I still want you guys to be a little bit careful. Even though the price has started to show weakness, even though we are seeing more outflows than inflows, I still want you guys to be a little bit careful, because this scenario here, as long as you remain over this 5.618 Fibonacci line above 60,000, this here could still favor the longs. So that's why, guys, that's why 60,000 here in the medium short term, or even for the upcoming days, is one of the most important line of support for Bitcoin. And breaking below that means we are also going to invalidate this 1, 2, 3 reversal pattern, which I showed you on my previous video. I mean, price is still fighting to regain its trend above this falling trend line, right, which in the past price action acted as resistance. Now if we can flip this into a proper support above 60,000 here, right, you can see this falling trend line is acting as support. So if you remain over 60,000, this here could still result in another continuation here to the upside. So that is another reason price remaining over 60,000 means this pullback here could still fake out, and this entire move was just a temporary retracement before we show another continuation here like this. Price following this falling wedge, price following this falling trend line 1, 2, 3 reversal pattern, even this inverse head and shoulder pattern. So that's why all eyes are definitely going to be around 60,000. As long as we remain over that range, the price of Bitcoin is still expected to follow this ABCD reversal pattern with price actually around 70,000. Yes, guys, I strongly believe remaining over 60,000 could still result in another bullish move. But if we break below 60,000, then that is the time when we are going to say this entire bullish scenario has been invalidated, and we must focus more on this continuation. I mean, price getting attracted around this first monthly S1 line before choosing another trend direction. I mean, this monthly S1 line is going to be looked as another continuation here to the downside if we fail to remain over 60,000. Failing to remain over 60,000 means this S1 line will be our upcoming target, and this S1 line will be also attracting us. So that's why, guys, that's why if the price breaks below 60,000 support line, then we are going to monitor around 55,000 as our next upcoming target. And why? Because this rising trend line also acted as a strong line of support here in the past price action before starting with a new impulsive move. I mean, if the price in the coming days is going to show another continuation after breaking the support which you have around 60,000, then this trend line here might be attracting us, right? Might be attracting us again around 55,000 before choosing an actual trend direction. So that is another reason price must remain above 60,000 if we want to invalidate the bearish move. But even if you zoom out, I mean, even if you look at this bigger picture, I have been very clear with you guys. Even if the price starts showing another continuation here in a bigger picture in a monthly time frame, we might be getting attracted towards this bigger rising trend line, just like here from the past price action you can see, before turning parabolic. You can see price coming to test this rising trend line could be preparing itself for another massive move. So that's why I always like to say zoom out if you have any doubts. So guys, these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my vlog, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder to those individuals who have not claimed this free 200 USDT futures position airdrop from Bybit, then I suggest you guys to check the video description, because Bybit right now is giving around 200 USDT futures position airdrop, either Bitcoin USDT position, Ethereum USDT position, or Solana USDT position. All the links are in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.